right, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Sorry about the delay, you all. I had everything scheduled, and then Dad wanted to come by. Um, Marcus is supposed to be going for his learner's permit. He just turned 16, and Dad needed to get his passport, social, birth certificate, so I was scrambling to get everything together. But come on in, sit back and relax. Please allow me to cook for you. I'm going to take my time tonight. These kids, and that's all I will say. Marcus wanted a snack and then another snack, and you all know how it goes. But we will take attendance. We're going to be doing something, I guess 2 recipes tonight. I actually wanted to do these feta fried eggs with chili oil. Apparently, this is a viral recipe. Y'all know I don't know, but it came across my feed, and so I want to give it a try. Then, if you look at the recipe, and I will show you all, this is another Instagram reel. It's made on what looks like sourdough bread or some type of toast, which I'm sure would be scrumptious, but y'all trying to get the rest of this weight off. I know. Y'all have been telling me in the comments. So I try to save my cheat meals for when I'm away. And if you all were with me, we had a cheat meal at Beyonce. We had a cheat meal at Pentatonic. So we are going to do a sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free recipe tonight. But of course, I am your substitute teacher because I'm sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free. However, if you can have the full flavor, please have some for me. And I'll be letting you all know the substitutes along the way. So I put a poll up on my YouTube page. If someone wants to go over to my community tab and let me know. Last I checked, hey Paige, last I checked, the cloud bread had won. So we actually have to do test 2 recipes tonight for a very simple breakfast for dinner. So I'm going to start by cleaning off the counters and then I'll wash my hands. We're going to take attendance and then I'm going to show you all what we're making. So I'm going to do cloud bread three ways as my toast substitute. And then we're going to do these chili oil fried eggs. Okay, so I'm taking my time, y'all. Do I ever not? So if you would like to be counted present, feel free to announce yourself. If you prefer to watch from the clouds, let me put my devices on Do Not Disturb. Okay. Y'all already know. If you prefer to watch from the clouds, you're always welcome here. We are the happy, wholesome, family-friendly side of YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. All right? Yes, happy Thursday. Yes, we are almost there, you all. Happy Friday Eve. One day at a time. That's all we do. Life, what do they say? Life be lifing. But yeah, life happens to all of us. And as much as I try to plan, not everything can be planned. But this is the highlight of my day. Believe me. Oh, my word. All right, let me clean my hands, y'all. All right, let's see if we can start with TikTok. It always comes in fast and furious, and then we will make our way around if it's not too much to scroll. All right, King Charles, Mr. Security Guard, Nick Mull, Maxine, Lakeisha, Marilyn, Barbara, Onyx, Roberta, Wanda, Penny, Neil, Scola, Junior, Jeannie, User, Tassie, sorry, Petfish, Hands of the Hearth, KO7, Mary, User, Broken Heart, Joseph, Eugene, Lima, Lady, User, Lose It's, Earl, oh gosh, Soul Project, Gary, Jen, User, Say Brown, Rose Savage, Asata, User, Pamela, Gui, Wright, Paula, Gigi, Nancy, Nueva, User, Deborah, Samber, Jacqueline, oh God, y'all, I can't keep up. Gwendolyn, Miss P, there you are. Millie, Shorty, Vicky, Nani, Eugene, Sylvia, CJ, hey Chris, just call me Puppet, Layla, User, Christine, and Johnny. All right, y'all, good. Googly moogly. All right, let's see who we have over here on Instagram. We got Cindy, we got Ma Gracious, Timmons, hello, it's really hello, Paige. Paige says, chili oil eggs are part of your regular breakfast rotation. I've never made these before, so I'm very excited. Can't wait to see your version with feta. Yes, and Affinity. Hello, Mr. CKB. He says, what in the Hertz fried eggs? And I'm going to show you. And WD Kumi. All right, so those of you all on Instagram and on TikTok, as always, if you want to come over to MaggieTheSubstituteTeacher.com, you can see the side-by-side and the full screen. You can find me on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. All right, but I'll try to make sure to keep you all in the loop. All right. And who do we have in class here? We got Jürgen, top of the class, coming in from Germany. He says, good evening, everyone. Good evening to you, kind sir. So good to see you, as always, our resident rock star. We got Vonnie Young in the house saying, hello, Maggie. Hello. We got Miss Strong in the house. She says, hi, Maggie in class. Hello, my dear. Another home cooker. We got Linda with the love notes. She says, hello, Maggie. Hello, sweetheart. Latasha Jordan. I think I've seen you before, but if not, welcome. So good to have you here. Wanna Be Natural says hi. Hello, sweetheart. Yes, rocking the natural. Good evening, Erin Laura. Shout out to Canada. Hello, hello. She says, good evening, Maggie in class. Linda Barrett is in the house. She says, good evening, everyone. Thank you for my pink flowers. I think that's a tulip. I will accept it graciously. Thank you. Keisha is in the house, my queen of hearts. All right. All right, y'all. So again, I'm making 2 recipes tonight because I came really close to just making these eggs, Paige. Hello, Mr. Curtis. I came really close to just making these eggs, y'all, and calling it a day. It would have been like a 30-minute live stream. So I'm going to show you all that first, and then I'm going to show you the bread that we have to make. So we're going to start with the bread first. And if anybody wants to check my community tab and let me know what the final votes are, okay? So you all know that I use Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all of the social media. I follow all of the home cookers. And so in my feed, I get a lot of food recipes. Clearly, I like to eat. So of course, I like a good fried eggs, especially when I'm doing the egg fast. But this egg with feta, which is a cheese, it's a sheep's milk cheese, and chili oil, came up in my feed. And if you like a crispy fried egg, we're going to try this today. Have I ever made it before? No. Has that ever stopped me? No. All right, so let's see. I think this one has sound. So I'm going to play it over here for you all, and then I'll bring it over here. Let's see. And I always give you all the recipe credit is London Bruncher. I'll play it twice. It's just a quick reel. What do you all think about that? So we're going to get a hot pan and put some crumbled feta in there, and then the chili oil. Let it melt down. Then we're going to crack 2 eggs into the cheese, the hot cheese, and then put it over toast. So the toast is my dilemma. All right, so now that you all have seen it, what do you think? Would you all eat that? Would you eat it with toast? Would you eat it by itself? So that's what we're going to make. So if I made that, y'all, we'd be in and out of here in 30 minutes. But I like to give you a little bit longer, long form content. All right. So Mona's looking. I know, right? Hello, Sea Light. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. So you all saw the recipe you all can see here. And so she's putting this on what looks like a very delicious, crusty, like sourdough bread. I love bread, but bread don't love me back. Y'all know I'm sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free. So, hello, Mona's taking a look. She says, hello, Maggie in class. So I needed a substitute for the crusty bread. Thank you all for liking the live stream. So I went and put a poll up. I was racking my brain. I even reached out to Paige, like, what can I use for bread? Those of you all that can have the nice crusty bread, please have some for me. But last I checked, it was like 60% y'all wanted cloud bread. I gave you 3 options to vote on. I put a poll out there. So we had the cheese crisps. I could have melted some goat's cheese. I thought of the tortilla because that would have been really easy. But I opened my big mouth and gave you all the option for cloud bread. So we will do this last because literally once we make our eggs, they're really simple. And I'm excited to taste them with a little bit of heat and the crispy cheese on the bottom. However, put a pin in that Now we're going to make the cloud bread. All right, so I have made cloud bread before. Those of you all who are doing like low carb, this is a keto recipe. I'm not keto, there's nothing wrong with it. Keto does allow you to have dairy, and I have to avoid cow dairy. So when I say dairy free, hello Pat McIntosh, good to see you. When I say dairy free, that means I avoid cow dairy, okay? There's something about the proteins in cow's milk that I'm sensitive to. So we are going to do a cloud bread. Well, we're going to use sheep's milk cheese, but for the cloud bread, this is made with eggs and cream cheese. So we're actually going to bake in the oven. I emptied it for you all. Y'all know I never use my oven, but I emptied it for you all because I want to give my scholars what you want. So I got another 1-minute video, and I'm going to show you all. We're going to, God, let's see if we can make this work, y'all. I just feel like I'm overcomplicating this. At the end of the day, should I just eat the bread? But no, 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 no. We are going to make a substitute. Okay, Aaron Laura says, Maggie, cloud bread is in the lead with 60%. Okay, class. This is another 1-minute video. Let me show you the cloud bread that you voted for. All right, so this one is just set to music. So you can see 3 egg yolks, and then an ounce of cream cheese, and then a pinch of salt. And she's got an immersion blender. So I have one of those. We'll see if mine actually works. All right. Then a pinch of cream of tartar. Oh, these are the egg whites. And so we are going to get Kitschy out. Aw, look at Wilbert already with the Cash App. Thank you. I'm going to check it in just a second, Wilbert. All right, so we're going to put the egg yolks in with the egg whites and fold them together. And that is our bread dough, okay? So this is a protein bread. And I do have the Silpat mat and the tray, and we're going to spoon them on there. And y'all, I'm doing the most tonight, so sit back and relax. We're going to do 2 plain, then we're going to do 2 honey butter, and then we're going to do 2 like garlic butter, like cheddar biscuits. All right? So let me show y'all over here. So we got to make the bread and get that in the oven. Doing the most, all right? So let me know what you all think. You all voted for cloud bread, so that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to eat all of it because it's 3 eggs. But we're going to get 6 slices of bread, all right? Wilbert says, I remember when you first attempted this cloud bread. You know, Wilbert just always seems to come through to remind me of my failures in the kitchen. For anyone who doesn't remember, thank you, Wilbert. Shout out to my day 1 scholars. I think I did this in the air fryer, and you all know I love using the air fryer because it's smaller. However, the air fryer is an oven with a fan, so that means it blows hot air around the food. And so my bread kind of looked like that instead of flat. So I emptied out the oven, and we're actually going to bake it in the oven. And that is the plan. So thank you, Wilbert. Shout out to you. Actually, Wilbert goes on the Struggle Stream whiteboard for sending me the Cash App. I appreciate it so much. Wilbert is the stream sponsor. Thank you so much. Wilbert sends $10 for his watching eyes, watching me, watching us. So let me put this, let's see, how do we do this? All right, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. The stream sponsor is the person who gives the biggest Cash App: PayPal, Venmo, Facebook stars, Instagram gifts, gold coins. Sorry, y'all. Whatever, however you want to support, I appreciate it so much. So let me get you on the Struggle Stream whiteboard, and then we are going to try. I'm going to get my uniform on, and we're going to try and make this cloud bread. So I wish this would repeat, but it doesn't, so I'll keep this here. All right, so you all can see. Let me bring the brightness down. All right. Hello, Noble King, Nello, and D-Ray. Thank you all so much for being here. So $10 goes to Wilbert G. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hopefully you can see that, y'all. I know it's bright today. All right, so I found Y'all know I'm the queen of the kitchen gadgets, so I always like to do it the way they did it. And I found this immersion blender that I'm sure I bought God knows when, but I've never opened it before. Of course, if you don't have an immersion blender, you could like whip this up by hand. But why be regular when you can be extra? The only problem is, y'all, I noticed this is without the cord, so I don't know if this is going to work or we're going to have to figure out something else. Because have I charged it? No. In my mind, I'm going to have this fancy kitchen and everything that goes along with it. We do need to separate the egg yolks from the egg whites, so we're going to do that. But in the meantime, I've never used an immersion blender before. It's basically a blender handheld that you can put inside your like your soup. It's great for like butternut squash or any of those, anything you need to puree. All right, so let's see if we can figure this out. It can't be that difficult. What happens if I turn it on? Absolutely nothing. All right, y'all. We're gonna plug it up for just a second. Oh, hope y'all are doing well. You know, when it don't take all this. It really don't take all this, but here we go. Here we go. Oh, y'all are just talking to each other? Okay. I hope y'all are doing well. Hello, D-Ray. Hello, The Norm. Hello, Sharmar. So if y'all are here for the eggs, come back in an hour. We got to make this bread first since y'all voted for it, but that's fine. I'm trying to do like one meal a day. Is it charging? Oh, okay. Let's see. All right, let me get my uniform on. Shout out to OnlyPans. You will not find Maggie on OnlyFans, but you will find me on OnlyPans. Is that Miss Crew T. Shetty with the $3 super sticker? That is so generous of you. I don't know if I've seen you here before. Welcome or welcome back. And thank you for the $3. I don't take it for granted. Y'all don't even have to be here. And then when you come through and you support like that, I appreciate it so, so much. Especially because, you know, y'all know this social media. I don't let anything bother me. Life is what it is. But I just grabbed this apron and it says, find me on OnlyPans. Y'all know we have the OnlyPans joke here. However, there was a comment that I removed that said, am I on Only Grands? I'm not a grandmother. I know I'm old, but the boys are 14 and 16, okay? So sometimes you see stuff and you're just like, really, y'all? Oh my goodness. So, all right, let's get suited and booted. We got the Watcher Supreme. He says, hey, Maggie, can I get 2 pieces of bacon? Y'all are serious about this bacon. If you want, I will make the bacon again. Can I get 2 pieces of bacon and a side of hash browns? I'm doing the low carb version, hence the cloud bread, but absolutely I would make you hash browns. You're hungry? I understand. All right, y'all, we are ready to go. Oh my goodness. If y'all want the bacon, let me know. So we're gonna let this charge for a moment. I do have a little bit of prep to do. So we're gonna separate our egg yolks and our egg whites because we need to have them separate for the cloud bread. We'll measure out the cream cheese. I'll get the salt and the cream of tartar, and we'll go ahead and get these ingredients. And then once we start whipping it up, we will preheat our oven. All right. Thank you all for the hearts. Hello, Mallory, coming through. Mona says, how are you, Maggie? I'm struggling tonight. I'm okay. I'm okay. I just, I said when I first opened, I had to push the stream back because Marcus just turned 16, our oldest, and he pretty much lives with Dad. He comes to visit me, but Dad wanted to swing by because he's going to take him to get his learner's permit. And so he needed like passport, birth certificate, all that stuff. And it was supposed to be pop in and pop out, but Marcus wanted to eat and then eat again. And it was this whole thing. So I'm a little bit flustered, but hey, I'm a mom. That's what we do. All right. But thank you for asking, Mona. Okay, let's start with the eggs, right? All right. So we need eggs, 3 eggs in this recipe. We need to separate the egg yolks from the egg whites. So I'm going to get a small container for the egg yolk. Yes, and then we're going to separate the egg whites into Kitchi. I'm actually going to get the KitchenAid mixer, a gift from none other than Brandon Eljet, one of our scholars, because the egg whites, when we whip them up, those are going to like triple in volume, okay? I'm so grateful. You all just blessed me with so much. So we are going to use the whisk for the egg whites. All right, so let me just give this a little bit of a wipe. Hopefully my immersion blender will have enough juice to work. Hello, nurse. MA, thank you for being here. All right, so if you're really good with your separating, you could separate your egg whites directly into this bowl. But if you're practicing, or if you mess up like I mess up, we're gonna separate them into a separate bowl and then put the whites in here. The reason why, you wanna make sure your egg whites don't have any liquid, any oil, any yolk in there. You want them to get nice and fluffy. That's why it's called cloud bread. Sorry, so you all can see. All right. All right, so I'm just going to separate the eggs the old-fashioned way by hand. There's lots of different ways to separate your egg whites and your egg yolks. Some people will use a slotted spoon and put like the spoon over here and then crack the egg yolk. I've seen some people use like a wire rack and put that over top and then crack the egg on top, and the white will go through, and then you'll have the yolk on top of here. So where there's a will, there's a way. All right, so when I crack the eggs, literally I'm just gonna hit it on the counter, and then I try and crack it in the middle where I can hold it and kind of separate it into 2 like little baskets, and then I just pass the yolk back and forth. And once I get most of the white out, I put the yolk in the other container. All right, and I did take these eggs out, so they're kind of like room temperature. They say, okay, there we go. They say it's better for your proteins, like your butter, your eggs, your meats and whatnot, to be room temperature when you're cooking. You never want to go from a cold fridge to a hot pan. The protein will seize up and it'll be tough on you, okay? So you see we got one separated. We've got 1 egg white and 1 egg yolk. We've got a little bit of white in there. This is okay, but you want to make sure that you don't have any yolk in here. All right. I know you all like the close-up. I gave YouTube some feedback. I'm part of their shorts community. I'm like, I wish their videos would just replay. All right. So let's do 2 more because the recipe calls for 3. And I'm noticing once the eggs are not, make sure y'all can see, once the eggs are not refrigerator cold, they kind of ooze out, ooze on down the egg. I've done enough singing for y'all. They kind of separate easier. All right, so once we get a couple, I want to get that little piece off. All right, 2 eggs, and then we need 1 more. If you all were with me when we did the cloud crust pizza, this is very similar, but the crowd crust pizza was only egg whites. I do like this cloud bread because it uses the egg yolk as well as the whites. So you all will see that. So you still get all of the protein, but it's a little bit creamier. All right, so we've got them separated, 3 egg yolks and 3 egg whites. All right, so now that I'm sure that I did a good job, I'm going to go ahead and put the egg whites into the mixing bowl. If I had cracked the egg directly in here, I could have messed up, and if I had broken one of the egg yolks, it would have messed up, and I would have had to start over. All right, so 3 egg whites. All right, so we'll just put that in there for now. Let me clean up and move these eggs. and I'm vamping for time because I want to get this daggone thing, at least enough juice to mix these up. Hello, Jay Rock. Thank you for being here. All right, I'm gonna move the egg whites behind me. We will get to them, but I don't want to get anything in here. I don't want to splatter or mess it up because we really need these to stay as clean as possible. All right, so we'll come back to those in a moment. All right, let's put these away. And I'm going to use my immersion blender because I want to be fancy just like them. Oh, you know what? I just noticed something. They're using the handheld. I'm still going to use Kitschy because we never know if BLJ is watching. All right. All right, so let's just use, I hope I don't regret this. I'm just looking at the size. All right, I should be able to mix this up. That's fine. I was trying to get a container to mix the egg yolks that's a little bit taller because you know whenever you whip up something, it's going to come up on the sides, and I don't want it to spill out over the countertop. Okay, so we've got 3 egg yolks, yolk only, and 1 ounce of cream cheese. Excuse me. All right, so if you all can have cream cheese, please have some for me. You can use your Philadelphia cream cheese. You can use Nuftachel. I don't know if I'm saying that right. That one's a lower fat option if you can have dairy. Hello, El Santa baby. I am going to be using goat's cheese. It is an acquired taste, but I'll show you guys what I'm using. And I'll let you all choose. I have plain goat's cheese. This is a log of goat's cheese. I only need 1 ounce. Then I have this flavored one. This one is honey truffle, sweet and savory. I thought that would go well with the eggs. So you all can let me know which one you want me to use for the cloud bread. So goat's cheese is a substitute that I use for cream cheese. It does have a little bit of a funky taste to it. Some brands are more pungent than others. So it is an acquired taste. If you like sour cream, if you like blue cheese, then you will like maybe goat's cheese. It is a little bit chalkier too. Yeah, I know, Erin, Laura, they're always watching. I know, I've learned my lesson. It's a little bit chalkier, but you can also get flavored cheeses. Like, for example, this one is the honey truffle. I don't know if y'all want me to try that. You can also get the sweet ones. This is a different brand. You can see this one says hibiscus berry, okay? So you can use that in recipes. You can spread it on crackers, on fruit, however you want to, all right? So now we need 3 egg yolks and 1 ounce of goat's cheese. So I'm waiting. I know we're on a delay. I don't know if anybody has a preference. Hello, Timberman. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all coming in. It does make my day, even when the day's not going well, when you all come in. Mallory says honey truffle. You got it. Okay. So we are going to use the honey truffle goat's cheese. And I'm glad you said that because I actually took this one out and just took it out of the fridge so you can see it's a little bit softer. I would have powered through, but I like to bring you all into the decision making with me. So you can see here, this log, this is a 4 ounce log. So I'm gonna eyeball it and we'll go in half and then we'll do half of a half. So that's probably like a, you know, like a maybe tablespoon. All right, so let's just do that. I'll just do it here on a napkin so we don't mess up. And I'm gonna add that to the egg yolks. And then I think by now we should have enough charge on my contraption to actually blend. So I will taste it by itself. I'm not a huge truffle lover, but y'all wanted cloud bread. So you can see here, it's got the consistency of a creamy cheese. And all right. So I'm just gonna eyeball, I'm gonna take a little taste of it. Always taste as you go. If it's not raw, there's nothing wrong with it. You can see what flavors are going to be coming together and then adjust as needed. Woo! Ooh. Mmm. So the sweet honey hits me first, and then the truffle has a little bit of like onion flavor to it. It's weird. It's giving me like a sweet onion. You all know that bread, like that burger bun that has like onion pieces on top of it. I don't know what kind of bread that is, but that's what it tastes like. I actually really like it. All right, so let's go in there and let's get half. All right, then we'll do half of that. And we're gonna call it 1 ounce. And I did just take this out for about an hour to let it soften. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it in here. Then we'll add the 3 egg yolks in here. All right. Let's see if there's anything else or we're ready to mix. I do love cooking for y'all. Thank you for being here. Okay, so 3 egg yolks, 1 ounce of cream cheese. We're using goat's cheese to be dairy-free, and a pinch of salt. Okay. Salt is actually important in bread. Let me just, y'all know I'm greedy, so I'm just gonna come up in here and get a little bit more from the edge. And then I'll get another spoon to scrape that in there. Salt is important in bread, you know, the best sandwiches, and I think the best pizzas and like all that stuff. Bread really is important. Just can't have it all the time. So I like to challenge myself with these recipes and see if I can recreate stuff. That's really what I do on my channel. And I do it with y'all. Hello, NIY. Hello, Augustus, Whitfield, Naomi. Thank you all so much for being here. All right, so we're going to do a pinch of salt. I'm just using regular like Walmart salt. And we'll call that a pinch. All right, so we're going to add that in here so you all can see. 3 ingredients: egg yolk, salt, and goat's cheese for me. Could be cream cheese for you. All right, so now hopefully I've been vamping for enough time that we can get in here with our immersion blender and see if we can mix up the egg yolk mixture. All right, let's try it, y'all. I've never used this before. First, how about we unplug it? Let's see if it turns on. Do I need to? I don't think it's going to work. Oh, shucks. That's what I get. Okay, that's fine. We'll just let it charge. Next time I'll know. I didn't even know I bought a cordless one, y'all. Let me just do it by hand. Let's see if we can do that. I want to be fancy, but sometimes it doesn't work. I just want to try and get the goat's cheese or the cream cheese. Yeah, it's kind of clumpy in there. Let's see if I have. Oh, I know what I have. Hold up. Oh, this is a mess. Let's see if we can use the coffee frother. Oh, God. And then I'll rinse it really well. I just want to see if I can get it. I need to get it smoother. Oh, my goodness. All right. Okay. All right. So we want to try and get this as homogeneous as possible. Y'all can see it's really lumpy, and we don't want that. All right. Hopefully I don't make a mess. I know. Erin Laura's crying. Oh, it's called an onion bun. Yes, yeah, that's what that honey truffle tasted like to me. Thank you. Mona's looking, y'all. I know, right? Just stand back, Maggie. Tomorrow is shampoo day, clearly. So let's see. Y'all, I'm pressing the button. It was just on. What is wrong? Oh my gosh, y'all. Some days I'm like, why? Did it just die? Okay. What can we do? Doggone it. If I haven't said it yet, I'm not a professional chef, and I'm not. Okay, I'm about to lose it. I'm about to lose it. I'm not going to lose it, not really, but I'm like, what the heck? I'm so nervous, y'all. It just splattered all over my arm. Okay, you know what? I don't know what's happening. I'm scared. Okay, it's on. I don't know what I'm doing. It's like I don't want to touch it. I got egg yolk on my arm, egg yolk on the counter. Wilbert, not today. Egg yolk on the sink, but it's working. TikTok, can you see? All right, we're going to clean it up. Cooking can be messy. Ah, Mallory said try the immersion blender while it's plugged up. That would have been smart. All right, y'all. It's working, though. So our coffee frother has got our egg yolks and cream cheese on my arm. All right, so we're getting like a nice custard. I just want to make sure we get that cream really mixed in there. I think it's good, y'all. I could not have done that by hand. Maybe I could have, but at this point, jeez. All right, one moment. Let me rinse this off well. And my arm. Okay. Let me move this behind me with the egg whites. We'll come back to it, but we did get it blended up. All right. Y'all, you know, I should have just done the daggum fried eggs and called it a day, but no. I was like, oh, this is a challenge. We can make the toast. We can do everything. Jeez. All right, one second, y'all. Clean as we go. That's what Mom said. All right. Oh my gosh, y'all, it's everywhere. All right, let me press this while it's plugged up. No. All right, so we're gonna let it do its thing. I'm just gonna move it. That'll be in y'all's way. All right. Immersion blender another time. Okay. Let's just let it charge over here. All right. Now I'm gonna have to find a recipe with the immersion blender. Okay. So I think we're good. I'm just gonna wipe the counters one more time, y'all. And then now we're gonna bring the mixer over and we're gonna do the egg whites, okay? That will be easier because we are going to use, good grief, y'all, I got egg yolk on this. I do wanna be careful because you don't wanna get any oil or any liquid in your egg whites because we really need that air to fluff them up. Eggs have never been so simple. I know. How many times have I made fried eggs? Thank you, Wannabe says. So far, so good. Y'all are here for the journey. You have seen it all. You have seen it all. All right, so we're going to bring the KitchenAid over, and then I'm going to go ahead and preheat the oven. Lost my train of thought for a second. Okay. All right, so we're good. I'm going to just wash my hands and continue. I don't know, y'all. Something about just like, why why can't we just be regular? You know, like something about me is why be regular when you could be extra? Then I get myself in these extra circumstances and I'm like, why am I doing it the hard way? Hello, O'Reilly's Cooking. Hello, Deo. And hello, Dee. I'm not a professional. I'm just a mom and a home cooker sharing my love of food on my health and wellness journey with you all. We got Kenya Bryant Pompey. She says, hi, Maggie from is it Palmetto? We say Palmetto. I'm in the Atlanta area, y'all. We have a Palmetto, but they say Palmetto. But thank you and wonderful and welcome. Thank you for watching on Facebook. All right. So let's get our mixer, our beautiful, heavy, sturdy. Oh, hold up, my plug. We were gifted this beautiful KitchenAid mixer by none other than Brandon L. Jett. And anytime we need to mix something, we will be using Kitchi, as I affectionately call her. If you know, you know. I got caught not using it one time, and that'll be the last time. Okay, so let's see what else we've got to do, y'all. Oh God, this thing, it's solid as a rock. Doom, 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 doom. I know. Focus, Maggie. All right. Eggs, yolks, cream cheese, salt. We just did that. It's sitting behind me. We did the immersion blender. Coffee frother. Okay, that's good. Now we have the 3 egg whites, a pinch of cream of tartar, and blend. Okay, so 3 egg whites. We separated these earlier. And you all will see, we're trying to get them nice and fluffy like that. Let me move this here. Let's go ahead and plug this up. All right. Let me unplug it. Just checking this, making sure I don't have any egg yolk on it. I'm actually going to rinse this and dry it really well because I don't want to have anything in those egg whites. So when you whip up egg whites, you're basically putting a lot of air in them. Think of your meringue cookies or your angel food cake, any of that stuff that's light and fluffy. It's really just the technique. Once again, simple ingredients, but a very complex technique. And I like to see if I can challenge myself and make it. All right, just drying this really well. So the pinch of cream of tartar is going to help stabilize the egg whites. We want to get them nice and stiff peaks, which means very fluffy. All right, so let's put this on. I think it's pretty dry. Our beautiful KitchenAid mixer. Uh-oh. There we go. All right, and a pinch of cream of tartar. I did get the cream of tartar. What is cream of tartar? I don't know, but that's what the ingredients say. All right, so I have some regular cream of tartar. Is there anything else? Not baking powder, but like a little goes a long way. So I'm just going to dust the egg whites with this. And let's go ahead and preheat the oven to 300. Let's make sure it's empty. Y'all know how I do. And we're going to do regular bake. Okay. And 300. Turn on the light. Turn on the light so y'all can see. Okay. So our oven is preheating. Y'all be so proud of me. I emptied it for you. Hello, Adowa. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. So a little bit of cream of tartar. So it just said a pinch. So I just dusted the top of it. Not much at all. Okay, a little goes a long way. So we're gonna put that in here. And because we have this beautiful KitchenAid mixer, it's gonna do the work for us. So let's lower this down and lock it. And then turn this on. And we're gonna start low and then go up. It's not loud, but if y'all wanna mute, go ahead. And I'm gonna turn it up to level 10. So you'll notice that the egg yolks, oh, y'all can't see. Sorry, y'all. You'll notice that the egg yolks will go from liquid and yellow to white and fluffy, all right? So while this is doing its thing, Aaron Laura says I'm ambitious. That's one word for it. Hard-headed might be another word. But thank you for the compliment, sweetheart. Okay. Hello, McNeil. Thank you for being here. Okay. So while this is coming together, let's get our baking sheet and mat. All right. So I watched the commercial. I have a baking mat. This is a silicone mat. You can get it at any cook store, even Walmart. It's great for baking. It's got all these measurements if you need to be precise. Clearly, I'm not precise, but this will fit in a sheet pan, okay? So half sheet pan, sheet pan. You could also use parchment paper. Parchment paper is disposable and has been treated with silicone. Oh, it's getting fluffy. If you don't have a silicone mat, that's totally fine. You can use parchment paper. This has been treated with silicone, not wax paper, but this will help your baked goods to not stick. All right? So with this, you don't need any oil. You don't need anything. And when I have to use the full baking pan, that's why we're going to use the oven, because this won't go in my air fryer. Ooh, coming along, y'all. Y'all see? Our egg whites are coming along. So, again, we're able to get these nice and fluffy because we don't have anything else in there. Then we're going to mix the two ingredients together, all right? And we're going to make our bread. I'm thinking about making 3 different versions. One regular, one honey butter, and then shout out to Red Lobster with the cheddar bay. So I think I'm going to shred some cheese on one. I know, just doing the most. So we'll do one with the cheesy bread. All right. Once you get this whipped up, I think we're good, y'all. If y'all want me to do the cheesy bread, put the cheese emoji in the chat because I want to do 3 different versions. Oh yeah, you can see it's stuck on there like a nice ball. Okay. So our beautiful egg whites are done. Stiff peaks, remember we started off with just liquid and see how it's just sitting there. So let me get that off. And then we're gonna fold our egg yolk in here, all right? So you all can see literally the texture is kind of like marshmallow fluff, okay? And you can see here, and you know it's done when it sticks. So it doesn't like drip off. Those are called stiff peaks. So I'm just getting all of that down. So again, grain-free, this is just protein. And remember, this is 3 eggs. So when you see me, well, you won't see me. I was gonna say, when you see me eat all of them, just know I'm eating a 3-egg omelet. All right. Let's see. Let's take this down. All right, we wanna get all of our egg white out of there. When it's like this marshmallow fluff that just kind of hangs in place, you have stiff peaks. So I'll bring this over so you all can see. Then we're gonna go get the egg yolk and we're gonna fold it in here gently. And again, the reason why we've got this nice and fluffy is we whip the air into there. You can do it by hand. It will just take you a long time and a lot of elbow grease. So thank you, Brandon, for gifting the class. All right, so let me rinse this off. All right. So you all can see. It's so sturdy. You know, everything I have is so janky. So you all can see we have our fluffy egg whites. And some people will like turn them upside down over the head. I'm not doing that. Y'all can see they're stiff. Hello, Alpha. Thank you for being here. All right. So now we're going to, so we got our egg whites. We just did this. So we have our egg whites now, and we're going to add the egg yolk in there. Okay. So if y'all really Okay, Mallory wants cheese. Oh, y'all are here for the cheese? Okay. So we have our egg yolk with the cream cheese if you can have dairy, goat's cheese for me. Hello, Alpha. And Stacy, good to see you. So we're going to pour this in here. So 3 eggs, we just separated them. So I'm going to pour all of this in here and then we're going to fold gently, okay? So let me scrape it up because y'all know we're greedy. We want all of that. I had to work for it. We want all that in there. And keeping the egg yolk gives it that creaminess that I like. You can do just cloud bread with the egg white. It's a little bit chewier than I like. All right, let's see. I'm going to get the bigger spatula so I can really fold it well. All right. So you all can see, and that's the truffle in there. So it's got like a little bit of an onion bread kind of thing going on. So to fold, I'm just going to go around and over, around and over. I love my handle on my KitchenAid. Thank you, Brandon. But you don't want to get in there and like mix it all up because you'll deflate the egg whites, okay? You could make this, we're going to make this into the 6 small pieces, just like they're going to do. You could also do like one big like pizza crust, anything. Oh, our oven's ready. Okay, focus, Maggie. Let's get this mixed up in here. So I'm just trying to get it mixed up together, but not too hard. I'm doing this plain. You can season it if you want to. So let's say you're doing a savory bread. You could do like onion powder, garlic powder, all that stuff. And they're using an ice cream scoop, and I got an ice cream scoop. All right. So I'm just going to do 6 blobs and kind of flatten it out. I'm trying to make the round bread. So you can see, ooh, y'all, it smells good. That truffle goat's cheese has got a very like, I can't think of anything else. Oniony is what I'm thinking of. So I'm just doing an ice cream scoop and I'm putting it down and y'all can see it's like very lumpy. So I'm going to try and flatten it to make the bread. It will flatten out a little bit in the oven, but I'm going to do 6 of these like they did 6. Just try and even them out. Let me get in here with my spatula, scrape up those sides. Y'all know we are greedy. We're not leaving anything behind. I'll just add a little here, add a little here. Oh my gosh. I don't really care for truffle. To me can be a little overpowering, but in this savory bread, it's really like giving me like garlic butter kind of vibe. So I'm just going to use my spatula and scrape. Then I'm just going to kind of flatten them down because I want this to be kind of like sandwich bread, okay? So again, egg whites separated from egg yolks. All right, and since you all want cheese, we're going to do cheese bread. We're going to do 2 regular. We'll do the big ones regular because we need that for the chili egg. All right, so we're just, that's going to be our toast, the big ones. Then we'll do 2 like Red Lobster style. I'm going to shred some cheese on there really quick. And then these we're going to do honey butter. And we'll just brush them with honey butter. Of course, sugar-free, dairy-free. I'll show you all that when it comes out. Now, at this point, you do want to try and get them into the oven quickly. So I should have had my cheese shredded, but I'm going to do it quickly by hand. So we're going to do these 2. I thought about just doing the cheese. I'll do some more cheese on top. Oh, and I'm doing my goat's cheese pepper jack. So I'm just going to shred right over top. So there's some cheese inside the bread. And then when it comes out hot, we'll put some more on the bread. Okay. So, and this is going to go, in the oven. Y'all can see 2 of them have cheese on them. All right. So this is going to go in the oven for 30 minutes. I'm going to put it at the bottom. No, let's put it in the middle. And we'll set the timer because I believe it says 300 for 30 minutes, right? Yeah, we did the 6, and then we're going to clean up, and then we're going to prep our 300 degrees for 30 minutes. Okay, so timer. Okay. So our bread, that was just the bread, y'all. I know, just the bread. So I'm going to rinse all this off. We're going to move kitschy. We'll shred some more cheese. We're going to chop up some parsley. Excuse me, because the Red Lobster biscuits have a little flecks of green, and I have some fresh parsley. Of course, you can use the shaker one. And we'll make our chili eggs, okay? Hello, Victoria. So good to see you. We're about to get your cutting board out. Hello, NLC. Hello, Afa. And hello, Den. Thank you all so much for being here. All right, let me rinse off and clean up. Get our workspace. So I'm very, very excited about a little cheese on there. Cooking is messy, but this could be fun. You could do this with the kids. Or, you know, date night at home. That's always an option. Okay, let's rinse off. Clean as we go. That's what Mom taught me. All right, let's get the struggle egg yolks. Okay, let's get this cleaned up. Let's get our beautiful KitchenAid out of the way. I always wipe it down because it's such an incredible gift for our class. All right, oh, it's so sturdy. So let's lock it into place, and then I'm gonna put it behind me. We just have a little bit of prep. Yeah, and we'll get the feta out too so you all can see. All right, so we got what? 2 different cheeses. We've got the goat's cheese that's going to be on the cheesy bread, and we'll get our garlic butter prepped as well. Honey butter and garlic butter. Let's get that ready. Focus, Maggie. Y'all, I'm like memory foam. I told you I'm not strong. It's heavy, but it's good. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Let's get Victoria's cutting board out. Another gift for the class. This beautiful acacia wood cutting board. Y'all see me do all of our prep on. All right, so our bread is cooking. So I want to get our honey butter ready. I want to get our garlic butter ready, and I want to get our eggs ready. So when the bread comes out, we're pretty much ready to assemble. Mallory says, cheese, please. Erin Laura says, I love that it sings. You have matching personalities. Yeah. Another gift. Mr. Option 1 bought our whole kitchen, y'all. So y'all have blessed me so, so much. Yes, he got us all Samsung appliances because our microwave and air fryer. Let's just focus. Okay. So let's get our cheese. I'll just continue to shred this by hand. So we've got some goat's cheese inside the bread. I've never done that before. I've always just made them plain. So we'll see what happens. And then when it comes out hot, okay, this should be good enough. I've shredded, this is pepper jack cheese, but it's made from goat's milk. Got a little bit of a mess here. So this is gonna be my, I think the Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits use cheddar. So of course, if you can have cheddar, have some for me. So I just have enough to put on top. So when that bread comes out piping hot, we're good. So this is what I'm using, the LeClaire Pepper Jack Goat's Milk Cheese. So it just comes in the block and I shred it myself. You can see it's got the nice little flavor in there. It's not spicy. I had it out of the fridge, so it's a little bit soft. But it is my go-to for a nice melting cheese. This is probably my favorite. All right, then I want to get our garlic butter and our honey butter ready. So let's put this away. Have the butter out? Yes. Okay, so I did look up a copycat Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits recipe. And what they do is when the biscuits come out, they brush them with melted butter. But the butter has garlic powder and parsley, all right? So let's go ahead and get the garlic powder ready. I probably could melt it with the butter. All right. So we've got some garlic powder. Of course, you could use fresh garlic too. And then butter for me. If you can have regular butter, please do. Y'all know I'm using my goat's milk butter. All right, so this is the butter that's been approved for me. Cooks like, tastes like regular butter just made from goat's milk. So I'm just gonna get a little sliver and I'm gonna put it in my little gravy boat so that I can melt it in the microwave and drizzle it on our cheesy bread when it comes out. All right, so just getting everything ready. So that should be good. So just the butter of your choice. And then I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of garlic powder. I hope I don't ruin it by putting it in there together, but if you like garlic, I guess you could do a little or a lot. So I'll just set this there. When the bread comes out, we'll melt it, stir it together, and then let's get the parsley. Oh, honey butter. Yes, we're gonna do that too. And I think that's fine. We'll just use this. So butter, and then my sugar-free honey. So I'm using this one, the Chalk Zero. This is my honey substitute. All right. So we are just gonna put some plain butter in here. It's probably more than I need. I'll put the honey in here now. I hope I don't mess it up. All right, so we'll have that on the side and then we'll microwave that like 10 seconds or whatever. And then we'll brush that. So we're gonna have cheesy bread, regular bread, and honey butter bread. That's the plan. Okay, so now we're done with this. Now let's chop up some parsley. And then we're ready to make our eggs. Hello, Nat Nice. Thank you for being here. All right. Let's get our parsley out. Okay. So I just bought this at, let's move these behind me. I don't want to get anything in there. So our garlic butter, extra cheese for our Cheddar Bay biscuits, and our honey butter cloud bread. All right. Okay, so now we're just gonna chop up a little bit of parsley, not much. We just need a little bit of garnish for our Cheddar Bay biscuits. So I'm literally just gonna, yes, parsley. I'm literally just gonna grab a little piece from the top. We're gonna rinse that off and we're gonna chop it up. And this might be, I'm sure we're going to have more than we need. This would be probably a good garnish for the eggs, even though the recipe, I think she just put fresh cracked pepper on them. Okay, so we're just going to chop this up and have our parsley ready to go. You know those cooking shows that have everything prepped out and it's done and it looks great? This is not that. I do it all from scratch so y'all can see, and I'm slow. Well, cooking is therapeutic for me, you know? I used to do all this by myself and then just post the finished product. That's how my channel started. And people were wondering if I did it. So now I'm just showing you. So we're just getting our little herbs and kind of putting them together in a little cylinder. And then we'll chop up a little bit and then run the knife back through them. I don't really care for parsley by itself, but that pop of green is a great garnish on just about anything. So when it comes to garnishes, I like to think of contrasting colors. Okay, so we're going to be doing eggs, which are bright, right? They're white and yellow. So something dark like a black pepper or, you know, parsley or chives would be a nice contrast. We all eat with our eyes first, so it's nice to have that pop of color. Also for the cheddar bay biscuits, which are golden yellow, then we're going to put a little parsley on top. However, if we had something dark, let's say chocolate, right? Then you could put that flaky white salt, or like if you had darker pancakes, a dusting of powdered sugar. Just think of contrasts. My mom always said your plate should have at least 3 colors. So that's what I think about sometimes when I'm cooking for presentation. All right, so we've got our parsley nice and chopped up, way more than we need, but it's a nice garnish. So let's get that in the container. And I think we're ready. Okay. So this will be on top of the cheesy bread. All right. So we've got some fresh parsley. A little bit goes a long way. That's done. I think that's it, y'all. How's our bread coming? Oh, wow. It's coming along. Y'all can see those big old loaves. They're fluffing up huge, but remember, it's just egg whites. It's just eggs with an ounce of goat's cheese for me. Hello, Maximize. Hello, fam. Okay, so let's move this behind me. Let's move our ingredients. Now, we're finally ready to make your chili oil eggs. Okay. Should we? Got about 20 minutes on the that's the struggle for me, you know, just getting everything together all at once. It's hard. At least when you do it live, of course, you know, there's so many different cooking channels and they have everything kind of cut and it looks perfect. But that's a struggle for me, getting everything on the table hot and ready at the same time. All right, so let me just rinse this off and we'll move over to our eggs. Just give this a rinse. All right, we'll wash everything by hand or put it in the dishwasher later. I love my countertop. Sometimes it's just a little hard to see. Okay, so now our bread is going to be cooking. We are going to be moving over to our chili oil eggs. Finally. All right, so for anyone, I'm going to my saved folder. So you all can see I have hundreds of recipes in here. When I see them, I'm like, ooh, that looks good. We've got TNBN in the house. He's coming through with his watching eyes and a plate. I don't know, Watcher Supreme, if you really want bacon, I will make some bacon. If y'all want bacon, I think I thawed out the other one. Let me go check. Let me show y'all what we're making though. So we're gonna get a hot pan. We're gonna put some feta in there, some chili oil, let it melt down, crack our eggs in there, let them cook, and then we're gonna put them on top of our toast. All right, up until now, we've just been doing the toast. All right, so let's see what we have for bacon. All right. If you all insist, this could be a vegetarian meal. So far, we haven't used, it's not vegan because we're using eggs. But if you all insist, I'll put a couple strips in the air fryer. We have the sausage strips from before. I didn't think they were going to be good, but they're actually very, very good. And then I do have some beef bacon. If you all are good with just the eggs, you can put the egg emoji in the chat. If you want bacon, you can put the bacon emoji in the chat. All right, so let's get our cooktop. All right. So for this, we just need a skillet. And let me see which size I want to use. I think I'll use the larger one because our bread is browning in there, y'all. It's looking about the size of my hand. Sonia says just leave it eggs. I'm with you. Okay. All right, so let's get our ingredients. We need the chili oil. Let's see if Marcus left me any. All right, so you all can see this is a very common ingredient in Asian recipes. You can get so many different brands. This is a hot chili oil, but it's not too hot, and it's got like onion and garlic in there, and they kind of fry it in a pan. So it gives you like the oil, it gives you a little bit of heat, but it really gives you that crunch, okay? So we're going to be using that. We also need feta. And you all can make this as basic as you want, or you can add extra stuff. I've seen versions with tomatoes. I've seen versions with like avocado, however you like it. So we're going to go back to the feta cheese. This is made with sheep's milk, so it's still dairy-free for me. They do have like cow milk feta cheese. However, having been to Greece this past summer, authentic, they even have like sheep's milk yogurt there, but authentic Greek feta cheese is made from sheep's milk. It's salty, it's richer, it's creamier, and it's like sturdy. It's got some, you know, some body to it. All right, so if you all remember, when you buy authentic feta cheese, just like a soft mozzarella, it comes in like a water bath or a salt water bath. So we're going to cut a little bit and then we're going to crumble it out, okay? But this is to keep it moist, so this is normal. Someone made a comment last time that they always buy the already crumbled feta cheese. It's not the end of the world, but authentic will come wet like that. All right, let's get a skillet. Since I emptied out my oven, I had to go over there. So we're going to see if this is a good size skillet, because in hers, you see that she's got enough room for 2 eggs. So I think that's good. And then this skillet doesn't have a top. Brandon also got us this melting dome. So I think we'll be good with that. Excuse me. And you can cook your eggs to your level of doneness. You can see she left her yolks a little bit runny. I don't know how you all like your eggs, but we'll do like a medium well. All right. So how are we doing? 12 minutes. All right. So let's look at the instructions here. Oh, we need the eggs. I have to put them back in the fridge. All right. So this is a 5-egg meal. 1 meal a day, not bad. All right, so let's see what she says here. Number 1, crumble some feta into a nonstick pan on medium-high heat. All right, so let me give this a little wipe. All right, I'm gonna do it in the cold pan so I can get myself together. But first, let's crumble some feta cheese. All right. I'm just thinking I'll cut some and I'll just do it by hand directly into the pan. So of course you could get the whole block, but I'm just gonna go in here. Y'all can see. Hello, Hershey's Kisses. Thank you for being here. Let's just get, there's no measurements on this recipe, so I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it. Oh, y'all can see. Just enough to kind of coat the bottom of the pan. All right. That might be more than we need. Y'all can see this is a pretty big block, like a butter block. All right. So we have the feta. I'm going to cut this in half. I don't think we need all of that. All right. So you all can see it's like nice and chalky. We're going to go ahead and just crumble this. It comes apart really easy. The pan is dry and the pan is not on. Okay. So I'm just kind of getting everything started, but we want to crumble it small enough. Apparently the cheese plus the chili oil gives the eggs like a crispiness to them. So I'm going to go ahead and just get all this in there, and then I'll clean my hands. All right, so we started with just the feta. All right, so that's done. Take a little kitchen snack. So good on a spinach salad. Oh my God, y'all, the taste is so good. Those of y'all that were with me when we did that breakfast quesadilla, think of your like spinach salad with like cranberries and pecans and all that. So good. All right, so we have our feta in there. Let's see what the instructions say next. I'm looking at the time. I think we're gonna be okay. All right, so let's go ahead and turn this on. Crumble some feta into a nonstick pan on medium-high heat. So we need the feta to melt down a little bit. So let me show you all what we have. Dry pan and crumbled feta. So let's turn this. I'm gonna put it on medium because this cooktop does get hot pretty quickly. All right, we got our eggs, we got our chili oil. Let's switch. Okay, so let's go ahead and read to number 2 while you all can see this. Hello, Devalian. Says, number 2, when the feta is sizzling, add a spoonful of chili oil. Okay, so it's already, I can hear it sizzling a little bit. Hello, Devalian. Yes, you're here. For those of y'all that are new, I do stream usually every day, usually cooking. If I'm not in the kitchen, clearly I'm eating. So I'm doing like a dining documentary for you all. But I appreciate when y'all are here. You can come late, you can leave early, you can multitask, watch without listening, listen without watching. I'm just glad you're here. All right, so you all can see our feta is starting to do its thing. Let me get a spoon. All right. When the feta is sizzling, add a spoonful of chili oil. So I'm just gonna go in here. I got a spoonful. I love this stuff. Woo! It's hot, but it's good. Number 3, let the feta and chili oil sizzle for another minute before cracking in the eggs. All right, let me turn it down, y'all. So it's doing its thing. Hopefully y'all can see. I think it's been about a minute. So I'm gonna crack 2 eggs just like she did, like right over that crispy bottom. There's one. Okay. So now we got that cheesy bottom. We got that chili oil. 7 minutes. Okay. Let's clean this up and let's see what we do now. Clean my hands. Oh yeah, our bread is looking good. All right, number 4, fry the eggs until golden around the edges. Cover with the lid to finish cooking the yolks and then serve on toast. All right, so I'm looking for brown edges. I'm waiting. Maybe I should turn the heat up just a little bit. Excuse me, that chili oil. Should have covered up. Let me get a beverage while we're waiting. Hello, dedicated to my children's future. Thank you for being here. All right. Y'all standing over this, that chili oil is opening up everything. Let's get a beverage. Shout out to the Walmart water. You know who you are. All right, I'm just looking to see. It's cooking. I guess we need to let it crisp up a little bit more. Who's here for crispy eggs? In the meantime, we'll go ahead and do our commercials so that when everything is done. All right, I'm seeing some brown. I would put some salt and pepper on there, but I'm just following the instructions. Uh-oh, focus, Maggie. This is my sparkling water. Always reminding myself, pour it in the glass, drink like a lady. Whoa. Okay. Oh, hold up. Oh, hold up. Y'all, we're about to cover this. Okay, look. I've already had the accident with the blender. So I'm going to unplug this and I'm going to cover it with the melting dome, okay? So I've unplugged it. So we've let the bottom kind of fry up. Aaron, Laura, yes. Tracy likes crispy eggs. All right, that's the goal. Small silent sips. How are we doing? 4 minutes. Okay, 4 minutes. 4 minutes. 4 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're on. Is it 4 minutes, Dougie Fresh, and 6 minutes, Madonna? Or is it 6 minutes, 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, and 4 minutes, Madonna? Y'all know these songs. Okay, so let's focus. Our bread is getting nice and brown. Let's start getting everything together. I'm gonna move this here. Let's take a little look. I want it a little bit more cooked. It's nice and crispy. I'll give you guys the close up, but I want that egg a little bit more set. I'll do a little bit runny, but let's just keep that on top of there. Okay, 4 minutes. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Dougie Fresh, you're on. All right, so we've got the parsley. Remember, the parsley is for our cheddar biscuits, our Red Lobster, but we could put a little green on here. It would look nice too. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Dougie Fresh, you're on. Y'all, you know I mess the songs up. But what I love about y'all is that you know what song I'm intending to sing, even though I mess it up, okay? So thank you. All right, so let's get our garnishments. All right. We have our honey butter. As soon as our bread comes out, we're going to microwave this and just melt it and stir the honey and butter. So we're gonna have our cloud bread ready. Dedicated to my children's futures laughing. Y'all know I'm not cool. Miss Strong says I'm cool. They want to find Maggie on Only Grands. No, ma'am. No, sir. Okay. And then we have some butter. This is the goat's milk butter with a little bit of garlic powder. I'm waiting to microwave these as soon as our bread is done in 3 minutes. Because if I melted it, it would be back to solid now. Okay, so we're trying to time everything. How are the eggs doing? Whew. It's like a cauldron, right? All right. Yeah, it's still kind of wet, but it's okay. Let's keep them in there. I'm doing them their way. All right, what else do we have? We got cheese, please. I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, hog, dog, chicken, turkey. I named it. Okay. See, you can tell. You can tell when the food's about to be ready because I get way too excited. So we got a little cheese that we're gonna put on one of our biscuits. Cloud bread biscuits, okay? Sonia says, this is gonna be delicious. My friend served this at her brunch last Saturday. Okay, apparently these feta chili fried eggs are viral. Y'all know I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna keep that on there. Get the little schmear going. All right, we got 1 minute and 45 seconds. I think we got everything, y'all. A plate. We need a plate. I'm trying to think. Do I want a light plate or a dark plate? Let's do the small square. Actually, we need bigger. Sorry. Same thing with the garnish. I like to get different colored plates for presentation. I was thinking like a dark plate would be nice because this is going to be egg and it's going to be, what's it called? The cloud bread. I know, Aaron Laura says black plate. All right, let's do at least one on a black plate. I need like a black serving plate. So we'll do one on here. I think you're right. I was just thinking of the size. Do I have a black plate that's, all right, 30 seconds, y'all. All right, so we're gonna switch. I'm gonna go ahead and put the butter in the microwave now. Garlic butter, honey butter, 30 seconds. All right. And we're just gonna move the eggs behind me and we'll get the cloud bread out here. All right. It's almost time. All right. Eggs, eggs, and more eggs. Hello, Jack. Okay, time for the cloud bread. Focus, Maggie. Let's turn this off. Okay. Oh, our butter. Hold it up. We gotta stir up the butter. Woo. All right, cloud bread's looking good. Let's get the butter. Let's go with the garlic butter first. Let's stir it up. Stir it up, stir it up. Isn't that, Rihanna? Stir it up, stir it up. Watch it all, something, something. Okay, focus, Maggie. This is going on the cheese. So let's do our cheddar bay biscuits. All right, so we're gonna put some more cheese on here while it's warm. Our goat's cheese, pepper jack. And then this is the garlic butter I'm just stirring up. We're gonna drizzle that on there. Go ahead and put that on. And then we'll do, I'm just gonna taste it. Garlic butter. Woo, very garlicky. A little bit more cheese. And then we'll let it melt down in there and then we'll do the parsley, okay? So that's our Red Lobster copycat. Oh, okay. A little bit of, all right. I got a little bit heavy-handed on the parsley, but I'll just move it around. Okay. So you all can see. Hopefully that'll melt down a little bit. Pour it up, pour it up. Watch it all fall out. Sing while you cook soundtrack. Yes. Okay, so this is gonna be our egg for this one. This is the honey butter. Honey butter. All right. So this was my sugar-free honey and goat's milk butter. So I was just thinking, what's better than hot buttered breads, right? So we're just gonna drizzle this on the cloud bread. I know y'all want it. Oh yeah. I hope it's good, y'all. All right. Let's see, let's get a pastry brush, taste it. I'm getting excited. Let's get excited. All right, let's just get it in all those nooks and crannies. Let it settle into there. Y'all, I want to jump in here and eat. Looks amazing. Thank you, Latasha. Erin Laura's looking. Okay, so you all can see. We got honey butter bread. We got cheddar bay biscuits. All right, now we're going to do, all right. Okay, let's get our cloud bread up. Let's get our, remember, 3 eggs, okay? Let's move this and move this. Make sure everybody can see. Let's get the big one because we're greedy. And it just comes up really clean off the mat. You all can see. So this is what we're going to use for our toast. I just don't want it to, I'm just gonna assemble it here for right now because you know if you put it directly on here, I guess it'll be okay. All right. Let's have another plate. Oh, I should have ran the dishwasher. We'll use the big plate. Okay. So we're gonna plate these. Yeah, I can do it. All right, we'll get these in just a second. I want that cheese and honey butter to set up in there. So we are going to do our our eggs that we finally been waiting for. And it looks like from here, she just put like salt and pepper on there. That's all that I saw. Okay, so let's get our eggs. All right, so let's see. Ooh, they are crispy. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? All right, let's see if we can. Okay, we got one. Let's see if I can show y'all the bottom. Okay. I want all the crispy bits. Is that wrong? We'll save that. Okay. So I'm going to put some pepper on here, and then this was our meal, so we'll do our pictures. Okay. Fresh cracked pepper. Looks like she probably did salt and pepper after they did the eggs. Salt and pepper's here. Okay. Yeah, that just looks like some pepper, maybe a little bit of salt. Salt and pepper's here. Okay. And all right. So I just wanted to assemble it. Then I'm going to put it on the plate for the pictures. Nice. I have no idea what cloud bread is. We have been through it tonight. It's basically bread. One second. Let me focus, y'all. I'll mess up. Hello, Sarah Garvey. So good to see you. Hello, DJ. Hello, Wendy. Just in time. All right. So I'm going to plate this. All right. And I'll do the garnish. All right. So the cloud bread is basically my low carb substitute for bread, just made with eggs. All right. So we've got that here. All right. Focus. This one will be perfect. This one, I'm just going to sprinkle the crispy bits around. And then we'll cut into that yolk and see if we can do a picture or a video. I'm here for the fried crispies. It'd be better on a white plate, but look, we will be all right. After tonight. Okay. All right. Okay, ooh. The fried crispies. Now you can see why, and I'll just do it on this one, but you can see why just a little bit of parsley, a little bit of green just goes a long way. Looks good. Oh, looks great. Thank you. Okay. So we have two. So now let me do my pictures and my video, and then we'll get the other breads. I want to bring them now. So I'm like, what do I start with? Where do I go? Where do I go? Focus, focus, focus. So excited. Okay, let's get a picture. So this is my way. This is per the recipe. All right. So this is how my channel started. Did you make that? Yes, I made that. Yes, I made it. I made it. So I just turn the camera on and show y'all now. And then this one. Don't forget to don't be afraid to get up close on your food. That's what my photographer friend says. She said, get up on it. You want it to fill the frame, and then take several different angles because you never know. And we'll do our video. Then I'm going to try and crack into that yolk, okay? Hopefully it's still a little bit soft. All right, so today we made the London Bruncher viral feta and chili oil crispy eggs. We have one with a little bit of parsley and one without. We're going to see if we can cut in here and get that yolk open. Oh, yeah. All right, enjoy. Oh, it's over cloud bread. Looks delicious. Okay, y'all, I got to taste it. I got to taste it. All right, y'all, I got to taste it. So I think I did my yolk perfectly. Looks great. Oh, all right. I should cut it with a knife and a fork, but after all this, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, y'all. I need my my kitchen towels. Where are you? So good. Okay. So I don't know if you all can. Sometimes the light is just so bright. Oh yeah. It's got like a little bit, it's not too runny. It's kind of jammy. Oh, drop some. Mm-hmm. 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 Tastes like a fried egg. The chili oil, I thought it was going to be hotter than it is. I don't know if it's the feta or the egg that kind of soothes it, but it gives you this nice little like crispy bits on the end. Mm. Hello, Christina. Hello, Finny. Okay. Winner, winner, fried egg dinner. Let's go get our other breads, y'all, and then we're going to dismiss. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Let me see if I can assemble these. So we'll leave one here for you. Now, of course, if you can have regular bread, just toast it. I'm just going to put these on the platter, y'all. This was not part of the recipe, but the cloud bread makes 6. And y'all can see they're, pretty big. Oh, hello, everyone. Okay, so let's get these up. This is the honey butter. Let's go ahead and get a spatula. So again, you could put like a burger in between. People do cloud bread for like burger buns. So this is honey butter, sugar-free honey, dairy-free butter. So you could eat them just as a bread. We'll tear into one so you all can see. And then we have the Cheddar Bay copycat. I'll show you all the bottom. All right. That's my Red Lobster copycat, a little bit flatter. And this one already tore, so I'll tear into it for you. But I do want to get a quick little picture. All right. So cloud bread, 3 ways. What does Brandon say? Or is it quiet store? I don't know. Maggie delivers again. We got regular. Oops. Mm-hmm. All right. Then we'll taste that crispy ASMR. I'll give you guys a commercial and then we'll dismiss. Oh, this was so much fun. All right. I'm not going to do. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and do. Oof, sorry, y'all. All right, so we had some extra cloud bread, so we made 2 additional versions. One, the Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits, and then one with the honey butter glaze, all sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free. Enjoy. All right, y'all, get in here and take a picture. God. Whew. The chili oil's got me running a little bit, but it's good. Let me just get one of these and one of these. All right. I'm telling you, one of these days I'll just be regular, but today is not that day. So let me tear into it for you so you all can see the consistency. Uh-oh, did it lock up? The consistency of the cloud bread. So let's give our Red Lobster version a try. I'm hot. Are they chili flakes? Even better. Chili oil. So if you like savory, this is what's in there. Lots of different brands, chili oil, y'all. And my hair is hot, but it's really, really good. This is a nice savory. If you miss like garlic bread, hello, red girl. Now let's go in for our honey butter. I'm sweet over savory, so I want to give this a try. You put some melted butter on there. It's not eggy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, y'all, I'm about to dismiss because when I tell you, my one meal a day, what is it? 5 eggs? And honestly, you could absolutely share. Since it's all protein, you're gonna stay fuller longer. Oh, let's see if we can get into this yolk for you all. Then I'll give you your commercial and dismiss. Let's see if we got our yolk nice and we nailed it. We nailed it. We nailed it. Spread it on in there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Erin Laura says you'd eat that. Well, after all that class, we got it done. Cloud bread 3 ways, sweet, savory, and as toast, all for a vehicle for our crispy feta fried eggs with hot chili oil. Hello, Eli. Whew. I wasn't feeling so great when I started these kids, but this was an absolute joy for me. I love, love, love challenging myself and doing it with you all. So thank you all so much for being here. I think tomorrow we'll do a Q&A. Haven't done one of those in a while, maybe one of our Ask Me Anythings. So stay tuned for that. But if you all are interested, Luke Hazley and I are starting finishing school for the modern woman. If you are a lady interested in etiquette, elegance, or femininity, and all 3, we would love to have you join us. Class starts next month. I'm going to put the QR code up here so you all can check it out, and I'll give you our 30-second commercial. But it's going to be an 8-week course. We're going to teach it live but privately, so it'll be a private Zoom. And there's workbooks. We've got guest speakers, a new guest speaker. I think I'll announce her tomorrow. Very, very excited. And you'll have lifetime access to the material. Scholarships are available, so you can click the link in the description. As well as if you want to sponsor someone specific or someone generally, you can provide partial or full scholarships. Hello, Kuro. So let me give you guys our 30-second commercial, and then I will dismiss just a little bit about Maggie. Yes, and I totally forgot. I have something else for you all. Condemned is talking about it, Maggie Mail. If you all want me to cook something specific for you, baked goods, cake, cookies, banana bread, muffins, I would love to make it for you for free. I'm just asking that you cover the shipping, but I'll buy the ingredients and make it for you live on a stream. We've done red velvet for Condemned. We've done, red velvet for Brandon, and banana bread, chocolate banana bread for Condemned. But I end up with so much food that I don't need to eat. I think I put a link in the description, but I do have a Google form that I need to put the code in here as well. But if you all look on my page, go to videos and look at Red Velvet for Brandon, you'll see the form there, and I'd be happy to cook for you and ship it to you as a gift. Hello, Tamla. Well, we're gonna go ahead and dismiss. We nailed everything, y'all. I am going to enjoy my meal, our crispy fried feta eggs with chili oil is a hit. Save yourself some pain and do it with toast, but I always want to give you all substitutes. That's why I'm your substitute teacher. TBN, you're loving it? Erin Laura says, I'll think of something, I'll let you know. The BLJ cupcakes look delish. Absolutely. And you all can fill out the form. Inbox me, Erin Laura, and I'll send you the form. You can put whatever you want on there. All right, Ebony, thank you for being here. And Suna, but we are dismissing. Let's start with TikTok. Thank you all so much for being here. I think we'll do a Q&A tomorrow. Ask me anything that I can help you with. All right, so class is dismissed. TikTok, thank you all so much for being here. Oh, goodness, this is so much fun. Thank you all for the hearts and the love. All right, Instagram, Ronald is here, but we're dismissing. Thank you all so much. I had so much fun. Everything was great. I'm going to eat my dinner. I hope you all enjoy, and I'll see you tomorrow. Class is dismissed. All right. Yes, have a wonderful night, Erin, Laura, TNBN. Thank you for the support. All right, you all. This is a labor of love for me. A labor, but a labor of love. We're going to charge our immersion blender and try again another day. All right, y'all. Thank you all so much for being here. Class is dismissed. Thank you to Wilbert, my stream sponsor. I appreciate you all so much. And the super sticker, Miss Crow T. Shetty. I appreciate you.